Dang, you putting shorty business on Front Street, okay? He was like, no, here's the tea, like have it. He wanted us to know these things.
Back up on my bullshit, back up on the scene. Done dealing with you, don't know how to deal with me. Done fucking with you, don't know how to love me.
Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm Sharon. So today we are going to be reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville. It wasn't really given much, but we're going to talk about the little bit that it did give. So let's get into it. You thought I was feeling you? Nah, you thought we was getting into the video? We're not. I need you to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe before we can even get into it. Like I tell y'all, that really helps me out a lot. It's very easy and simple for you to do, but it helps me out a ton. And I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers very quickly so I can get the community tab feature. So help your girl out, okay? And give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. Now we can get into it. Okay, so as I said, this episode really, like for real, was not giving much of anything. And I actually watched last episode as well, like when it came on, but I never reviewed it because it just wasn't really giving much of nothing. And this one wasn't either, but I was like, I can't not like review it 2 weeks in a row, you know? So yeah, season 5 of Love and Marriage Huntsville, episode 4. Let's get into it. So the episode opens up with Marcel and Tisha going to like their construction site. I think they are building their own house, if I'm not mistaken. And then while there, they talk about Marcel's reluctance to invest in Miss Wanda's food truck. And I feel like the reality is Miss Wanda is a bitch. Okay, period. She's a bitch and he don't want to deal with her drama, and that's probably why he is reluctant and resistant to invest in her food truck, because she just has a lot to say all the time about everything, everybody, anybody, and he probably doesn't want to attach himself to her business wise, and that's just probably where it starts and stops. So then we get in this episode to Martel and Melneka meeting up, and in this scene I was like, wait, because at first I felt like when Martel told Melneka about what Destiny had told him, she seemed to have handled it very nicely and gracefully at first. Like she was like, you know, I'm not going to say nothing bad about her, da 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 da, right? And that's cool, that's nice. And I also feel like, I feel like I don't recall Melody saying that Melneka and Martel was messing around when they didn't get married. I mean, when they was about to get married, before they got married. I could have sworn she said that Melneka told her that Martel was trying to kick it with somebody, but whatever. So I don't know if Mel said that or if she didn't say that. I don't recall, but again, the way Melneka handled it, she was like, whatever, I'm not going to say nothing bad about her. I don't know nothing bad about her. It is what it is. But then I feel like the way Martel tried to slide in there that they had messed around sexually before and that she had cheated before, I was like, look at you. The way he did that was almost clever. The way he did it was almost clever. Like, I was like, wow, look how he said it. And he like, oh, if we haven't been sexual since if we haven't had a sexual relationship since high school, why would we start now? And it's like, oh, so you wanted to drop that little nugget in there that y'all messed around in high school. Because, like, I don't know that we knew that. Did we know that? I didn't know that. Now I know that. And I feel like Martel wanted us to know that. And then it was just something about the way that he delivered that information, the way he said that was like, then he also says, well, you've cheated before. And it's like, dang, you putting shorty business on Front Street, okay? He was like, no, here's the tea, like have it. He wanted us to know these things. So then we get in this episode to Mel and her mom, Vanessa, I believe her name is Vanessa, meeting up. I believe they were at Mel's house. And the thing that is really confusing me about this whole Mel's mom and Marcel and Maurice's brother situation is she said in that sitting with her and Mel, like, oh, she was like telling somebody, I don't remember who the person was. She was telling somebody that, oh, Mark is moving too fast. Because he said something about he was going to have his mom said that he was going to have a wife. His next wife was going to be named Vanessa. But when she said that she told the mom or told somebody that he was moving too fast, it was like, okay, so y'all were dating then. Because, like, then they cut to her saying that, like, they never dated. And it's like, it's giving y'all dated. And that's okay. Like, is he married or something? Why is she so adamant about putting it out there that they never dated each other? Like, I don't know the backstory of this man, but, like, is he married? And that's why she is like, she doesn't want it to seem like they were dating, or is he axe murderer? Like, I don't understand, because she's like, no, we didn't date. And it's like, it's giving y'all dated. But my thing with people is, I'm such a person of, like, I always want to be able to stand on my word. I always want to say what I mean and mean what I say, right? And I also feel like I can't imagine being an adult and still feeling like you got to lie to somebody. I'm not lying to nobody. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not about to be lying to nobody as an adult. Whatever I do as an adult is what I do as an adult. And I don't understand people not standing in their truth, because I feel like then you give people something to talk about. If she would have just been like, well, yeah, we was dating, what's the issue? It wouldn't be an issue. But I feel like the reason why people they keep bringing that up to weaponize that against her is because she is so adamant on, like, not admitting to it or not saying that it happened. And it's just like, if y'all dated, what is the issue? Because we also see, like, later on in the episode, Tisha said something, because Vanessa said that, Miss Van said that, let me not be calling that lady Vanessa. Miss Van said that he has sent the picture to her. Then Tisha says that she has sent the picture to him. So, and then Marcel says later on in the episode that she was paying his child support. So I'm just like, I don't know. So then we get in this episode 2, Martel and Tisha meeting up. And I was just confused because it was supposed to be about business. And then Tisha is telling him all of her woes, I felt like. And it's just like, what? Like, he doesn't care. Get to, like, talking about why y'all are here, which is to talk about business. She was talking about this and talking about that, and then talking about Miss Van, and then talking about, like, get to the business stuff. Like, please. But I feel like I just don't agree with Martel sitting there while Tisha, and then even when he was sitting there with the boys and it was kind of taking underhanded digs at Miss Van, it's like, for lack of a better term, like, that's your family member. Like, so it should just be like, I feel like he should have shut it down, but I feel like he's so desperate to get back in with the, like, as far as business with them, that he is just, like, trying to let anything ride. But I feel like in that moment, it just should have been like, you know what? I'm here to talk about business. I don't really want to discuss what went on with you and Miss Van, you know? And then even with, like, the whole Marceau situation, just dead it. Like, and I get they not too tight, but it's still, that's still your family member, for lack of a better term. So just don't let people talk about your family around you. Like, please. So then the men meet up. It wasn't really much to talk about there. They talked about the whole Miss Van situation. They talked about boundaries, and Marceau and Martel was trying to, like, you know, I guess establish some boundaries with them going back into business together. And that was what it was. Then we get the Madani relaunch. And it looked cute in there. She said she changed the shelving from, I don't know what color it was, to black. So it definitely was cute in there. People came out. And then Martel asked her, did she invite Mel? And then she changed the subject. But I feel like, what's wrong with just saying, like, no, I didn't invite her. Me and her aren't in the best of places. So, you know, I didn't invite her. And, like, what, like, I don't understand. Why can't you just say, no, I didn't invite her? But it is open to the public, so if she chooses to come and support, then that's cool. But I didn't personally extend an invitation to her. I don't see why she couldn't just say that, but whatever. And then I feel like it was nothing going on in that scene. We'd seen Dr. Contessa come in from Married to Medicine. But then it goes off and we see the preview for the next week's episode. Now it looks like that's when we really want to have something to talk about. And I just really do not understand how anybody can uphold Wanda in her wrong. Like, this lady is wrong. You don't talk about people's children. Like, you just don't. And she is just, and I'm from the hood, so I know, like, I'm from the hood. I could be a hood, ignorant, disrespectful something if I needed to be. But I feel like there has to be, like, lines that you don't cross. And talking about people's children in any way, it's just like, don't cross that line. Stop. That was really it for Love and Marriage Huntsville. It was not really much to talk about, but, you know, I can't give what the episode don't give. Period. So that's it. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are not subscribed. Drop that in the comments. Let me know what you thought, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.